All right, so it's the weekend, and fortunately we're not working this weekend. So again, I like to try to find things that I enjoy doing to kind of take away from the stress. And so one of my other passions that I enjoy is scuba diving. I'm actually working on becoming a scuba instructor. So I'm assisting, currently a dive master, and so I'm currently assisting with a class. And so we're going to head over to Lake Murray to teach some students we've been working with for the past couple weeks how to scuba dive and get a few dives in, and then get them their certification, so that all of these divers should be fully certified at the end of the day today. So we're going to head over there. But I love scuba diving. It's just a really great, relaxing thing to do. Plus you can see some amazing things, just especially if you travel different places. That's where my love for photography kind of started. I have a friend who's a professional photographer and does a lot of underwater photography. And so that kind of got me interested in doing it. And then my photography's just kind of expanded from there. So really enjoy scuba diving, enjoy the photography part of it, being able to capture those images underwater and share those with other people. So yeah, it's hopefully going to be a good day, and we're going to go do a little diving over at the lake. All right, so we're going to talk about navigation, utilizing the compass today. Like Mel mentioned previously, the goal of navigation is to come back. So we want you, when you go out on a dive, know how to get back. And so sometimes it can be very disorienting, which you saw yesterday with the visibility. You can get really disoriented to know which way is which. So first thing you want to do before you ever get in, you want to kind of pay attention to your surroundings, and then you want to get a direction of which way is the land. Okay, so you're just going to take your compass and just kind of look and say, okay, so the land is east pretty much. So that's going to give you an idea. If you got disoriented, you don't know where you are, if you head east, you should hit the land at some point, so that will get you back. Same kind of thing if you were doing a boat dive somewhere and you're going in, you know you're going out from the boat, you're going to say, okay, if I come back this way towards the boat, I should be coming back that direction. So what we're going to do is just kind of say we're going to this buoy that's out here, and then everybody can come kind of line up over here. And then what we're going to do is basically let the compass kind of get oriented to north and south. Then the dial on the top, you're going to turn that dial so that the north is lined up with north, and then the south is lined up with south. And then we're going to get our heading that we're going to. So from right here, it says about 210. It may be a little different just depending on your location, but around 210, if we stayed on that heading, should take us directly to that buoy. And then you also want to pay attention to, okay, what is my heading to come back? So you've gone out, you found the buoy. If we look at the opposite end of the lubber line on top, it's 30. So that lets us know, okay, if we go out, we find the buoy, to get back to where we started, we're going to turn around and go the opposite, 180 degrees, the opposite direction. One thing with the compass, you got to make sure, the bevel is kind of suspended in a fluid. If you tilt it too far to one side and you try to rotate it, then the bevel doesn't rotate, it binds inside the compass. And so you got to make sure you keep it nice and level. So if you're out there going, and you're like, yeah, I'm going great, and you've got it turned sideways, you could be who knows where. So it's real important to kind of keep it, make sure, and you can always test to make sure that it's rotating good just by moving it slightly to make sure that the bevel rotates. And then you just keep that line, red line on the heading, and then that's going to get you where you want to go. Any questions? Pretty straightforward.
10 is our heading out, 30 would be our heading back.
Correct. That's right. And the lubber line's nice because it lets you, let you know 210's going out, 30's coming back. You could do the math in your head if you wanted to. It's just 180 degrees in reverse, but 210 going out, 30 coming back. It makes it pretty level or easy. And then I like to look through the side of the compass. I just find that that's easier to really keep it on that heading that you're looking for. And again, just keeping it level. Yep.
Right, close yours just like you got it.
Yep.
Right, guys that are looking at computers, talking about computers, if you do not want a transmitter and just want a hose, this one's great for this. I love this computer for this reason. Here's the computer. Compass sits on top of it. See, now it's flat. And he can look at, he's able to see everything right here. And this is a big, you can read it. I can even read that one. So it's just a really cool thing on the 550. That one.
Yeah.
I just happened to notice it while you were talking.
Yeah. I like the 550 a lot for that reason. I like it being air integrated. You don't have to worry about the battery going out or anything like that, except for the battery in the console itself. But versus having two batteries for a transmitter and
That's neat. And that one's an easy one to change out.
yes,
Very easy.
very easy.
That's your dive computer.
Yes,
It is a dive.
Does it tell you where you're headed, or you have to look at the compass?
you have to look at the compass. Yep.
Then that one uses Bluetooth and everything else, so we can download.
It's on a quick connect, so you can take it off.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah, just quick connect off the hose and then pop it back on. Yep.
If you were on a trip and you leave your rig, say around the boat, I want to take my computer, you just take it loose, and it's really great for that reason. So,
Yep. All right. Any questions? Nope. All right.
Fairly confident.
Oh, fairly confident. Do y'all want to try one more on land or? Yep. Yep.
everybody needs to use a towel, please, up over your face.
All right.
With your buddy and don't let them run into a tree.
Or you can share my towel.
That's good advice. Yep. So we're at the Lake Murray Dominion Energy Irmo Park. We're doing a scuba class today. We've been working with these students for a couple weeks now, and this will be their final dive in order to get their certification. So today we're going to work on navigation and then just kind of an enjoyable dive to let them get accustomed to diving underwater, and then everybody should hopefully get their certification. Hopefully to do 2 dives today, one focusing on navigation, one just on just kind of enjoying the dive itself. We are going to be fighting the rain a little bit today, so hopefully we can get all our dives in before the rain comes. But we just have to get one more in order to get them certified, so everybody should be in pretty good shape. So we're excited to get started. We've got a good group of students today. We've got great other instructors. Mel's our lead instructor here, and so always love, Mel and I go way back, and so we've dove a lot together, and he's a great guy, so I always enjoy working with him. And I've got Eddie over here as our other instructor, and so I think we've got a good team to get these students learning what they need to know. That's it.
What you want to do is, say I'm streamlining the water, you want to lift your foot like this and actually be like this, turn your foot out and push back just like a frog does, and then turn your foot and bring it up like that. So try to demonstrate here if this will work. So if I'm, say, in the water, I want to draw my feet up, turn them out, and kick down. Point them, bring them up, like that. Does that make sense?
Very frog-like.
Yeah, and I'm sure y'all saw yesterday, like if you're close to the bottom, how just that flow of water will really kick the, yeah. There.
I love this.
A beached mermaid.
So what you're gonna do is draw your feet up, turn them out, kick back. Now I can't bend my hips because the table, but you can bend your hips, or this is a modified frog kick. Kind of do this in light pushes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, bring it out. He said use your legs out. Bring it out.
You can go out.
Yeah, don't be afraid to bend.
Like that. Yeah.
Good.
And
Makes sense for everybody.
that keeps the force of water level with your body versus shoving it down towards the floor.
That's right.
Very good.
dedicated to your craft.
Yes. We actually are. Okay. All right. If everybody would get suited up, let's go ahead and do this. You need your, make sure you have a snorkel. Be ready to use it a little bit on this one. One person's going to guide. One person is going to count kick strokes. Stay together. So the person that is guiding, please go slowly so your buddy can keep up with you. When they get to, what do you want to do? 50?
50. Yeah.
All right, we're going to do 50 kicks. Tap them. You're going to turn around and come back to the spot you started at, or very close. Okay. We'll be in the water. Eddie will be out. I'll be James and I'll be closer in. Once you do that, then you're going to reverse roles. Person guiding, please don't look up. That defeats the purpose of.
So you want us just to keep snorkel in, hold our thing out, and go along the surface 50?
That's correct.
And then you're going to turn around and come back 50.
Yeah, but try not,
Never look coming up.
but don't look up.
Basically surface swim with your
Yeah.
face.
And that's why it's good to use the snorkel, just so you conserve your air for your dives later. So if we can get our second dive in, then you get a longer dive.
And then we're going to reverse people, the guy who's guiding. And then once we do that, we'll move out a little bit and let you drop back down.
Do it underwater.
Do it underwater.
Yep.
Both of you will be guiding. One person and then the other. Stay together.
Do you care where we go, or do you want us to have?
Yeah,
the
we're
same-
going to give you a place because I don't want y'all crossing and stuff. When that happens, we have collisions and everything else, and then you can blame it on somebody else, you know. And we're going to just put you 1, 2, 3. Okay. Eddie's going to set flags out. They're going to be in about the same place. We're not going to put ball out today, I don't think, because of the weather. I'm just worried that if it starts thundering, we're not going to have time.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, is everybody good with that?
Yep. Good.
All right. One other thing, and it just popped in my brain. If y'all are underwater and y'all hear clanging on the rail to the steps, and you just hear it just continuously do it, please come on to the surface and get out. Okay, that means
If there's
something's
lightning
coming.
or something, we're gonna call y'all out.
Okay, I want you to get out. Okay, all right. Is everybody good with that?
Yep.
All right, we're going to keep an eye on it though.
So
Sounds good.
yes, no tanks for snorkeling.
Yes. You gotta
Yes.
You have to have everything on.
Okay.
I want everything on. Okay.
You got
Yeah. Nah, it's good. You ready? You're in it. There you go. Good? All right, got yours.
once we get out of the water. That's ricotta. Can I get some of the ricotta cheese?
That Connors, we gotta wash it. We need to wash the Connors stuff.
Good. How full you want to make this?
Then y'all saw what the number is. Please tell Eddie the number. We need to also make sure we get Connors done. Then wetsuits need to be inside out. Please take a hanger and hang it.
On the back of the rig, on the gauge.
Two.
Y'all put those, and then these things, you get the water out. Then once you do it.
That works. And this just goes into the water, not this stuff. Yeah.
I have 3.
Yes. And these were going to hang on that.
They're gonna hang out, right. You're
Oh,
under
right there.
one strap, and then hang them over the rail.
Okay.
Y'all make sure the water's out front, place some air in them. There is approximately 600 Bahamians that live on the island. That's it. Riding Rock Inn is where it is. Riding Rock is started by and is still owned by the same family, which started back in '74. So this is the first place I went internationally, and it's just a wonderful place. And they're just wonderful people. Pass that down to Jeff.
You still run trips there?
Oh yes. I was there. I took Hannah and a couple others down there in June. So yeah, we run trips there.
I didn't even look at them. I just saw them pass them around.
And this is wall diving.
Yeah, everything looks fine on that.
Okay.
Is the trip 1 week?
Yeah, we normally do a week-long trip there. This is the only place I've ever seen those.
Oh, really?
That's the only place I've ever seen that.
It's for Connor.
All right, couple things. If you would, the first sheet on there, on your left-hand column, you see where it says academic session and pool, then you're going to see open water, and it's going to go 1 through 5. All right, now, however, before you do that and initial those, I want y'all to look through these two lists right here. This way, and what I would like for you to do, yes, we did this. If you need for me to explain something, or James to explain something, or Eddie, let us know. You should have done all those skills. I want you then to sign your name next to both of those lists, and please put down 10/08/25. We do international dating because we're owned by an international firm. Okay, and then if y'all would take a picture of that and put it in your dive log for these dives that you did for training. I just want you to know what you did. Okay, that was cool. That dude stayed out for about 5 minutes.
Did he?
For me. Mm-hmm.
That's
What
awesome.
do we go, 10/8/25?
Yes, sir. 10/8/25. Okay. All right. So if y'all have done that, take a picture, please do, and please upload it to SSI to your dive log.
They need to initial these too, right?
Yes.
So that left column.
Then the left-hand column, you're going to initial everything. Then down at the bottom, or not the bottom right, but kind of below everything, it says final exam. Please initial there. Once you've done that, then down at the very bottom, would you put your name and then date it 10/08/25 like I did down in the bottom right. If you need a parent or a guardian to do that. So does everybody see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
But please do sign that thing and then date it, please.
And we have to upload this to our app. Is that what you said?
I'm gonna ask you just to take a picture of these skills instead of having to type it out and put it on your notes. And then the reason I'm asking you to do this is that way I'm verifying, yes, you agree that we did do these things.
So instead of having everything, I can just put a picture of it.
Yeah, and then instead of doing it in your notes.
Do you have to put the picture on every dive, or?
No, I wouldn't do it, just on the first one or something. And what it is you'll see it in a minute, he'll get frisky in a minute, and there's a dead lionfish in there, not right now, but there will be in a minute. I'll point it out to you. But they get real excited once they start smelling all that fish blood and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I just put the picture.
You should be able to add it to your dive log in your notes. There should be.
And your input?
Derek didn't like them. He was concerned about them the whole time. All right, right in the middle of that shot, you see there's a black thing floating?
Yeah.
All right, that is a lionfish. And he's looking for it now. And all of a sudden he's gonna realize, that's why he's jerking. That's when you don't wanna mess with him. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's cool.
If you would, up on the upper left and then down about to the third column, initial there, please. Then on the right-hand side, you've got two places you need to initial. And then if you would, where it says student signature, sign it, and the date again is 10/08/25. You would sign it. Then if you would, get it together, and if you would, pass it to James, and if you would you start looking through and make sure everybody's got everything signed, because we need to. Yeah, then if you would like, on here, y'all can do this. This will verify your dive. Okay, it actually, this QR code does do that. And then the bottom one is the one where you can join and stay current with what's going on at the dive center. There's also a, I don't know, how do they put people in on this one, the WDC diver?
I think Andy does it.
Okay.
Ask Andy to get on the
Okay.
group me one.
If you want to be on a group me thing, Jonathan, you'll love it because they dive during the week a lot of times
Nice.
when you're going to work. But there is a WDC group that just goes out. It's more than just our shop. It's people from all over the community diving, and they go all over, and they do weekend dives. They do other dives as well. It's just a group. That way, we also do a lot of the same things. It's just we're a lot of ours is caught up with training. So.
Everybody's good?
Does that mean all of them are certified now?
All of them are certified. 100%.
So, somebody, Mel, came up with an idea a few years ago to try
He said that.
to have a dive challenge to go to how many?
Well, the original idea was just to get people to dive locally. And
Right.
then we build on that, and that's what kind of Will wanted to do, so that's what we've done.
So in this dive season, we've got these locations: Lake Murray, Lake Jocassee, Lake Kiowee, the Cooper River, offshore, off South Carolina, Lake Monticello, Clarks Hill, and the challenge is to do 25 dives this season with, is it 4 out of the 5?
Mm-hmm.
So there's 5 locations, 7, so do 4 out of the 7 locations. So do 4 of the 7 and a total of 25 dives. So, and then I was talking to Will and I was like, well, hey, why don't we do them all in one day? So, the lakes that is. So, the plan is at Jocassee at sunup. I Google mapped it out. It's about 30 or 45 minutes over to Kiowee. At Kiowee, 30-minute dive, no more than 30 feet deep. And everybody's got to be out of the water, back in the car in 30 minutes. It gives you a half hour to get ready, half hour to dive, half hour to get out, get back in the car. And then from Kiowee, we're heading straight to Monticello. And from Monticello, we're heading to Lake Murray.
Can I say one thing about Monticello is the wreck lake. It's not the actual lake. There's a wreck lake. Yeah, next to it. Okay.
Well, you've got Parr next door, but we're talking about the wreck lake. Up above, there's a road that cuts across, and they don't allow motorboats up there. That's the wreck lake. And then from Monticello, we're hitting Lake Murray. Probably hit the dam. And then from Lake Murray, we're heading to Clarks Hill, Thurman, whatever, and diving that. And if needed, that'll be in the dark, a night dive. But I mapped it out to where you could do that by about 5 o'clock. That's not including stopping to use the unexpected restroom break, lunch, or anything like that. So that would have to be factored in. But and then Will was like, hey, he talked to a friend of his that's got a business that has access to a van. And he's like, I've arranged to rent a van and hire a driver to drive it. So my idea was spend the night up at Jocassee, somewhere up in that area, and hit it sunup. But he wants to leave from here, drive up there, and then end up back here.
So you'll have to
That's ambitious.
You have to get up old dark 30
Oh, you'd have to be on the bus to go up there at like 4 o'clock.
because of Jocassee also fills up really early on weekends.
But, you know, everybody's invited to join up with it. And if you can't make all the sites, meet us along the way somewhere.
I mean, we're trying to, what we're trying to do is call attention. There's a lot of places here in South Carolina to dive. There's a lot of good places. And this is just to get people, the community out, start diving, not only everywhere, but the state itself, and appreciate what we've got. Offshore South Carolina is wonderful. There's something in pretty much all of the lakes, you know, you go to. Jocassee is probably one of my most favorite here because it's it's a little bit clearer and stuff, and it's a mountain lake, and it's kind of cool because of the setting as much as anything. Their Clarksville's got a plane. That's what you're going to probably dive on. Hit it, come back in, do it. There's a line that runs out to it. It's next to the dam there. So it's a great place to go. Okay. Monticello, the Wreck Lake, it's a good little area. It's similar to what Lake Murray is as far as it is, maybe a little bit better. It's a really good location. Okay. All right, you ready? Talk.
Sure. No, I enjoyed diving with everybody. I mean, I think we had a really good group. Everybody did really well, so I'm super proud of all of you. I just encourage you, just from here, continue to, get out there and explore. And there's so many amazing things that you can see, just in the world in general, but especially underwater. And just think about it, every time that you're down there, you're seeing things that probably 99% of the Earth's population don't get to see. So it's a pretty special thing. So you should be proud of yourselves. You accomplished a big goal these past 2 weeks, and just encourage you to keep diving.
I'll follow up and say the same thing. One of the things too, if y'all are going to go diving around and you want to, say, find out about a place, especially if it's international or something like that, ask Serena. She probably knows. She may even know the people. They're well known, I promise you. We are relatively, especially size-wise, we're small, but we're one of the, numbers-wise, we're one of SSI's largest facilities. We do a lot of training. We enjoy it, that's why we do it. I enjoy this as much as anything, teaching you guys. I really do. I don't know if that shows or not, but I hope that it does. On saying that, congratulations to all of you. And as I said before, I'm very loyal to the Ogburn family. And they're special. And you're diving with special people. Okay? The other thing there is, please pass on. Y'all will get something from SSI. I'll tell you that. Please, be honest and tell them, yes, you liked the training, you didn't like the training, tell them. If you didn't like something, please talk to Andy about it. Okay. The other thing, if you like something, please let him know that as well so we can do it and continue on. I appreciate these two guys for coming out and helping a lot. It takes a lot of pressure off of me, and that's what I wanted to do. Okay. Get out and dive. I've been diving for 48 years now. We've got an instructor here that's been diving for over 60 years. So we've been around. We've had a lot of. We're getting new, younger instructors in there. I hope that in another 6 months to a year, Hannah will be an instructor as an example. She started out here as a quiet child at 16, and she's now 21 and at the university. So please think about that. And we are active. Keep up the calendar. Please come to the pumpkin carving. We do it for Pledge to Pink, Christmas party. And by the way, you can win some really cool gifts. You can win rags. You can win a tank. I mean, it's amazing. There was a trip. Probably shouldn't say this one, but you got in on the raffle for the bourbon last year. It was a good raffle. I bought one ticket and I won it. That's why it was good. Okay. But at the same time, it is for it's a good cause. If you want to go out and dive, call up. If I'm available, I'll dive with you. If you want to go out and practice something, Eddie's here. We've got some people that are here willing to go out with you and help you out. So please do that as well. I thank y'all for everything. I want to thank y'all for being diligent on the time and respecting everybody and having everything done. Okay. And I am going to ask you one question. Yes. Did you like it?
I really enjoyed navigating. I enjoyed having purpose and goals to achieve. And then, when we first did our snorkel dive, I did not enjoy that at all. I was like, that's not fun. I'm not gonna make it. The lake's not for me. But once we got our reg in and everything, it was fine. And it definitely gives you something to look forward to in clear water. But it was not that bad. I enjoyed it.
And that's one of the things. And again, we've got a trip. We keep them out here, trips that we're planning on. They've been several places internationally right now. Andy brought up the other day, we had somebody, every place on the dive challenge, we had somebody at every one of those sites that one day. Plus we had 2 international groups going on at the same time. So it's pretty dynamic. I don't think we're going anywhere for New Year's this year. We normally do. We've got I know on the books already, we've got Wateree. We're putting together one for Grand Cayman and some other places for next year as well, plus the big trips that we're taking, which truck lagoon and stuff. But please do come. Also, please support the shop. Gear is important. Please give us a chance anyway. I'll just ask that way. We back it up. So.
Yeah, that's the best thing about the shop and getting gear versus like ordering off the internet. You're pretty much stuck once you get it. But they'll take care of anything that you've got going on. And then I would encourage you, like tasks, the underwater pumpkin carving is fun.
All right, but we all do. But make sure you do that. Some places now are requiring insurance, dive insurance. I can't stress it enough. I really can't. So those things, Dan or Dive Assure, you got both for this class. That will expire now because you're through the class.
It's worth the magazine subscription.
It is. It really is. And the photography in there and some of the other things that they do is just incredible. So, and they talk about places to go. Again, Serena's more than happy to help people with things like that, and she'll even help put a trip together if you want to. So I will do the same. If you want to go somewhere and you don't want to put it together, but you say, hey, this might be a good place, come to me, talk to me, talk to one of these guys, and we'll try to put it together through the shop. We don't have any problem with that. That's how I got to Palm Beach going. Somebody asked me in a class, did you go to Palm Beach? I said, yes, we came on a trip. That's what we started doing. On doing trips, be flexible. We went to Palm Beach, we had a storm come ashore, so we changed locations. We went to the middle of Florida and we started diving the springs. Worked out really, we turned really sour situation into a not so bad situation. We had a ball.
Yeah, I think we got one offshore dive in, and then it deteriorated from there, and we headed inland.
It was just not good. So, but do give us a shot. Dive. It's fun. Okay. Ask questions. Did anybody feel like you didn't get what was on that sheet? Okay. Good deal.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Good job, everybody. Everybody come ring the bell.
And act like you're going out in front.
Woo!